Hello. Hi everyone. Welcome back. So guys, as part of the today's session, we are gonna see how exactly we can read the data from a config.ini file. See, basically as part of the test data, we kept that a config.ini file. I wanna read the data from this config.ini file. If you remember, in the utilities, we have a config reader utilities that it's gonna read the data from a config.ini file. So this read config is a method which will be reading the data from a configuration file, for which you need to pass on the section name and a key. So what I'm doing right now within the test data in the config.ini, so I need to create a section. Okay, browser or basic data. Okay, basic details. So I have just defined the section with a name as a basic details, in which I'm defining my browser name is equal to Chrome. Okay, so I think we are not using the browser name as of now within the test. Yeah, we are directly writing down the this one itself. So here, application URL. Okay, application URL. So what is the URL value? So this is the swag demo URL. Copy this URL and put it here. And on top of it, what else? We are not defining anything, just the URL. Okay, that's fine. Let's try to read this one. So here, that's fine. And the config reader is a class which has a read config method. Right. So config reader is a class which has a read config method from your test from the utilities, which is a config reader. Import that read config. And here, the method that we have is a read config, and comment all these lines. I don't want all this. So this is the read config. So this read config, I want to pass on my two things. The first one is a section name. So which is a basic details, and the application URL. I was just defining it here as a value. Okay, so where is the section name? The basic details. Error, what happened? So yeah, okay. I need to update it here. So here in the section, I have updated it. Okay, and this information I'm storing it in a URL is equal to. And here, instead of opening this particular application directly, I'm defining this URL so that whichever the URL is there, that should retrieve that. Now, let me try to run my program, which is the login, and just check it out whether it is launching the application or not. Okay, it got a failed. Okay, it got a failed. URL is equal to read config. So it is having an issue. Return config.get. Okay, config.get section in get. Okay, there is an issue in getting this particular one. Okay, so why we are not getting this read config, and here this is the basic config. Okay, so here is the issue, guys. See, basically, we asked it to read the config.ini file within the same folder. But as of now, the config.ini is in a test data folder. So that's the reason you need to define it dot and inside the test data you have a config.ini. You understood, right? So this file is looking in the same folder, but as of now this is in a different folder dot. It's gonna go just above the current folder of utilities. Now let me try to run this particular function and check it out whether it this time it's working or not. So this time it launched a Chrome browser, it opened the swag demo, and it worked successfully. The issue here is in the configurator specifying the path of that INI file. Perfectly all right. As part of the next session, we will see another small example in converting this particular framework. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.